My name is Sister Johanna, and I'm a Franciscan sister. I suffered from both fibromyalgia and Meniere's syndrome, which left me wobbly the whole time. So significant amount of pain everywhere in my body, as well as what we call the fibro fog, not being able to get out of bed in the morning, not being able to follow a conversation at a meeting. The pain wouldn't let me sleep at night. It just was miserable. I live in a community of sisters and became very withdrawn. The pain was so difficult to deal with. Fog was difficult to deal with. And then people don't understand because you don't look sick. So that was a problem. But there was a sister in my community who was suffering much more than I did. And I remember looking across the chapel at her and see her buckle under the pain. And so she was seeing every pain doctor. She was on all kinds of hard medications, was loopy because she was on so much pain meds. So I saw her in the summer. And then I went back at Christmas time and saw her, and she was a new person. And so the secret to her success was upper cervical. So I'd never heard of it. I didn't normally trust chiropractors too much. I'd never even seen one. She said to me, "Come along, let's go and see what he's done for me." So we went and he was wonderful. I have no stand up and walk story. It happened gradually, but even from my first adjustment, I felt like I was actually standing on the ground with 2 feet instead of kind of always worrying about losing my balance. From then on, I just got better and better. So the fog is gone, the dizziness is gone. I can sit anywhere. I can follow a conversation. It's been remarkable because with the pain gone and with the fogginess, dizziness gone, I interact with people better. I'm a teacher and I could pull it off for my students and then go home and be exhausted. And so now don't hide it from anybody, and I feel so much better. I feel like my other sister, that there's a whole new lease on life, and I've become an apostle of upper cervical. You just can't help it, because really, even when I felt bad, you don't realize how bad you feel until you feel better. And that's what happened to me. I just can't believe how sick I was. I was on pain medication, but it did a terrible things to my stomach. And really, there's no cure or treatment for fibromyalgia, and so you just tend to suffer in silence. So I'm very grateful. I would recommend it. It's worth the try. It's worth the initial visit to see if you can be helped. And that he used the whole body, soul, mind connection in talking about what he did, that we're made in the image of God and we're restoring our health the way God created it. The whole organization of how our bodies act as an act of God, and wanted to restore that. And for me especially, I find that very comforting. I find it very comfortable. And it's wonderful to be able to share a spiritual sense of well-being with your doctor, which is not always the case.